Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 124 of Why Did I Buy This? This series started as a way to help crafters find unique ways to use the products that are in their collections. It's also a great series for new crafters who are wondering what they need to get started. My name is Lindsay. I am the team leader of Cloud9 Stampers, and I love to craft and I love to share it with you. So welcome, happy Friday, yay! What is this stars enabled thing? Do you guys know what that is? On the live it says that. So if you have the ability to give me stars, I mean, that seems fun. Go ahead and throw some stars out. As a reminder, the best compliment you can give me, aside from stars apparently, is to share this video. So now's a good time to go ahead and hit the share button and share it with your friends. So what do you guys have going on? I hate to ask, how are you doing with the whole Christmas thing? Y'all ready? I have had a really busy week of Christmas parties, so it's been very, very festive, and I am still in like the Christmas crafting mode. Hello, Shelly. So I have a few Christmassy crafts to show you, but today I'm going to show you a little bit of giftable stuff as well as cards. So there's lots to be working on. Hello, friends. Say hi when you tune in. If you're watching the replay, you can let me know that too. Yeah, I'm in the thick of Christmas cards getting in the mail. That is always a last minute thing for me. You'd think with all of the cards that I make, that wouldn't be the thing, but getting the cards in the mail is trickier than one might think, but I'm almost ready to have that all done. For those of you who are on my mailing list for the catalogs, those are going in the mail today, so watch your mailbox for those. So those go out to anybody who's placed an order in the last 6 months. So if you're somebody who would like a catalog and you have not placed an order, just reach out to me and we'll see about getting that to you. Yeah, we have new catalogs coming out in January as well as the start of Celebration. How many of you took advantage of the shipping promotion yesterday? Free shipping, always a nice gift at this time of year. And of course, we have so many great deals on with Stampin' Up. There is a lot of things on our last chance list. Many of those are up to 60% off, and we have a clearance rack that is up to 70% off. So if you place an order that's $60 or greater, you're going to receive a class in the mail, and I am using new designer series paper. So you're gonna get a sneak peek. If your order reaches $100, I'm also going to send you a free little gift just from me. Are some embellishments that you can use on your projects. Okay, enough with the housekeeping. Time to get to the crafting. I'm gonna do the little switcheroo, the awkward transition so you can see my hands. Oh, I didn't put my little stand up. Did you guys know? I'm sure you know, Pool Party is my favorite color. This is more Coastal Cabana than Pool Party, but my stand that I use for filming actually coordinates with my brand, which I love. We're all about the matchy-matchy here in the studio. And then, of course, I need to get my light set up so that you can see. Otherwise, there's too many shadows. So let me just do that. You'd think, after 124 episodes, I'd remember what I need to do. Okay, can you guys see where it says to like add stars? If you do, like, just humor me and throw some stars in there because I'm curious what that means. Okay, we're going to do the awkward transition. Snap you into place here. Zoom in a little bit. And I have my cute little face stamp. So the stamp is cute. I'm not saying my face is cute. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw me in the corner there so you can see. It's kind of like I'm talking to you. All right. Let's get started. So today we are using something called the metallic mesh ribbon. This is a nice wide ribbon. It's about 1 3/4 inches, 1.5 inches maybe, and it's got sort of a nice spring to it. It's really fun to add to projects, and it's also great for wrapping. So let's start with our first project. I'm going to bring in my clear tiny treat boxes. I believe this is an annual catalog product. They're nice because they're 2 inches by 2 inches. You'll notice that there's this little wrapper on here. So I just take your pick and pull that off. And now we have this little box. So then all the score lines are on there so we can go ahead and easily put that together. I don't see any stars coming through. So maybe that's not like a thing that's easy for you to do, is it? Are you guys trying? I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before on the live, so this must be a new Facebook thing. Okay, so we've got this little folded thing in. So we start with the big one, and we fold that down, and then these ones catch into that little notch, and then this goes in like that and kind of seals the deal, just like that. Okay, and then the top, this just goes ahead and slides into that. Okay, so I've brought in, when you're using, at this time of year, I find like you've probably got some leftovers of stuff. So this isn't specifically Christmas paper, but I'm going to do some Christmas wrapping. This is from a fall collection. It was like a plaid collection. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my garden green layer. And I'm going to start with the raw edge on the top of the box. And I'm going to fold it all the way around the box, just like that. And then I'm going to pull that away from the box, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and give it a little press on those kind of fake folds that we did, and just makes it more exact. And then we're going to bring in tear and tape, because you know this is the very, very sticky tape that helps it to stay together, especially since we're making this into a belly band. So it has the ability to slide on and off the box, making the box reusable. So we're just going to go ahead and give it a little press. Take your pick tool, helps to take that layer off, and then we're going to bring our box back in and line up the edges, just like that. So then you get this little look. Okay, next I'm going to bring in a piece of basic white. So I've just punched it out with my circle punch. You could use a circle die as well. And I'm going to bring in the all spruced up stamp set and do a little bit of tag punching. So for this one, I'm going to use my coordinating garden green, and we're going to stamp this little detailed stamp like so. And then I'm going to bring in the Mary stamp and use my Memento to add that. And then I'm going to bring in polished pink. And you'll see when I show you what I'm putting in it, why I'm using these colors. And I'm going to use the star from that same stamp set. We're going to add a couple stars. Oh, it's a pay thing. I see. Okay, that's why I haven't seen it before. Okay, so just like that. And then we've got a little tag that we're going to add to this gift packaging. Okay, so where does the silver ribbon come into it? So the metallic mesh ribbon, like I said, it's so nice and thick, and it's really easy to tie. So we're going to bring it into the belly band here, and you want to make sure you give yourself enough so that you don't feel like you're working with small pieces of ribbon. And we're going to go ahead and wrap that up. So like I said, it's just such a nice ribbon to tie. So once you've got it on top, you can wrap that just like that. And now we have kind of a little bit of a squishy ribbon. So let's make it look a little prettier. So if you just take the edges of the ribbon, you can pull it and kind of fluff it out, just like that. Okay, so here we've got a cute little tag. So let me show you what I've got in it. So on this one, I have a little macaron in there, and it's really perfectly sized for macaron cookies. You could probably even add two. This one is so cute. It's actually vegan and grain-free, which is kind of important in my world. But I love that it is kind of like the Grinch, like it's green pistachio, and then it's got like, I don't know, can you see the pink heart? So that's the first little gift. And then I made a second one. This one is, what are these called? It's made with egg whites. Meringues, that's what it is, meringues. So here, again, I've just coordinated with the paper, And you can see there is that silver mesh ribbon making that nice little bow. So these are such a fun little gift. You know, if you're seeing a friend for coffee or you wanted to, like your hairstylist, you could even put your tip inside a box like this. Yes, April, thank you. Meringue. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next project here. So this time I'm bringing in a piece of shaded spruce. So this is 2 inches by 5.5, and that's how you can see exactly. I mean, like I said, it's about a 1.5 inch strip, I think. So for this one, I'm gonna show you a reminder technique. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's called the one hole bow. So I'm using a 1/8 inch hole punch, and wherever I punch the hole, that's going to be where my bow sits. You kind of want to be careful with where you put that. It's helpful if you have your ribbon on a point so that it's easy to thread through said hole, just like that. So we're going to give yourself enough ribbon that you can tie a bow with. And then from the bottom, you're going to wrap it all the way around like that. And then from here, you need to cut enough that you can tie a bow. So again, I've cut it on an angle, and that just makes it easier to put through the hole. So pull this piece to the side, and then from the bottom, you're going to thread that through the hole and give it a pull. So the kicker is you want this strip to wrap around, and then these pieces, the ones that you need long enough to tie, they need to go on opposite sides of that ribbon. So then this is what the back looks like, feeding it through the hole, and this is what it looks like here. So the nice thing is, you know how when you tie, you kind of need to like hold the knot so it doesn't move? Well, this does all the work for you, so you don't need to make it tight. So we're just gonna tie it. So you can easily leave it in a knot. But again, this mesh is so cute and so easy to tie that we're gonna make a nice fussy bow here. Ready? So now we've got that beautiful Christmas bow, and you can fluff it out just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the 12 by 12 snowflake vellum, and I'm going to just throw some tear and tape on the back. I mean, you could probably get away with Stampin' Dimensionals, but just because we've got a little bit of fabric and we've got this little bit of flocking, I don't want it to fall off. Especially for those of you who live in humid climates, it's nice to have that extra bit of sticking power. You could also use multi-purpose glue, but this is just faster and cleaner in my opinion. Okay, so now we're gonna flip this bad boy over, and I'm gonna line it up so that I can see through the grid paper, and then use the grid paper to line up my bow. And then we're going to add some of these stunning sequins. So these sequins are from the Adhesive Back sequins. This is from the holiday catalog, which is retiring on January 5th. So you'll want to make sure that you get the things that you love sooner than later. And we're going to add a couple over here, just like that. Okay, let me show you the finished project. So we've just gone ahead and added a greeting, trimmed off those little ends of our ribbon, but isn't that beautiful? So fun. Just throw in a gift card and you would be able to really wow someone. Okay, we're gonna move on to the final project. So this one is also lots of fun in my opinion. So I'm going to bring in a tree that has been cut from the spruced up outline dies. I'm using the big tree actually. And again, I'm going to use some tear and tape. This is just going to make it easier for me to work with the tree. Thank you for sharing the video, friends. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to pull off the backing. And we're going to start at the top of the tree and work down. So I'm actually going to start this one with a straight edge, and you'll see why. So remember that old-fashioned tinsel that we don't really use anymore because if the cat eats it, it's bad for them. This kind of reminded me of that. So we're just going to go all the way around the tree. And our tear and tape's kind of holding that in place, right? Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to trim off the excess. Now, I'm bringing in a new baker's twine. So this is called the 3 twine combo pack. This is a sneak peek from our new catalog. The garden green just works so beautifully with that. So I'm going to take my twine and with my tear and tape that's already on the back, I'm going to stick a piece and we're going to go and wrap it around the tree. So we're just going to go all the way around. There's no real rhyme or reason. You don't have to be super specific with it, but we're just kind of adding that like fun texture to this Christmas tree. So it looks like it's got decorations on it and it is ready for its decorations. So I'll bring in some dimensionals. These dimensionals are going to help hold this onto our project, and I'm going to add 3 just for good measure. And then peel off the backings. Okay. Now I'm bringing in, I just love this polka dot paper. It's so cute. So we're going to use that as our backdrop for our little tree that we've now decorated. Isn't that fun? It's kind of like a, I don't know, at the dog park, people decorate trees, and it kind of reminds me of that, where it's like a natural setting, but then you've got this tree. Okay, so I'm going to use a glue dot to add a star, and again, I've cut this out with this spruce outline dies. Spruced up, you know, the ones I just showed you. That's why I never remember names. I just don't pay attention to them. It's so funny. I really should, but it's just not in my brain. Then I'm going to use my light So Saffron, and we're going to color right over top of the glitter paper to make a golden star, just like that. Okay, so let's skip ahead to the end. Let me show you the finished project. So here we've got our little decorated tree. Nice and simple in the background because we have a lot going on with the texture of the tree. And then I just added the Mary to the background like that. So as a reminder, let me show you. So here's kind of a PYP, right? We've got a totally different way of thinking about this ribbon. Here is this beautiful bow on our card. And finally, we have our little gift boxes with our ribbon. And this was inspired right from the online store. I don't know if you know this about our online store, but if you go to the products and click on the photos, they show you images of projects that you can make with it. So just go there and be inspired too. So if you're thinking to yourself, Lindsay, why don't I have these products? Go to my online store, shop to your heart's content. And again, orders over $60 before shipping and tax are going to receive a class in the mail by the end of December. And $100 orders are also going to receive embellishments in the mail. So this is just a little treat from me to you for December. My friends, have an amazing weekend. I hope that you are getting through your holiday list and are enjoying the season with your family and friends and are eating way too much. That's all the fun things of the season. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye for now.